Yeah, I was the youngest of 14.
14.
You don't expect me to remember all their names. My brain will be addled. The oldest one is William. There was William, then there was Herbert. He put up his age and was ready to war. And he told me he was 18. He was only 16. So you got to William and Herbert. And then George, Frederick George. He lived in Scotland. He was in the regular army and he married a Scottish girl. And then when the Second World War broke out, he went to live in Scotland. They only had 2 children. One was Lillian. She was Lillian and the boy was Malcolm. And then the next one to him was Dorothy Beatrice. That was my oldest sister. And she married a bloke called Ernest Bloomfield. They had 3 children. He was next to her, Harold.
Harold, yeah.
And after Harold there was, I think the next to Dolly was Ivy May. And she married Edward Smith. Frank was the eldest, and then Jane. Edward was the second boy, and Edna was the youngest daughter. Edna Webb, she was married. She had two sons. Joan was married, and her name was Meagar, Meagar, and her husband was John. She had 3 children. She had Alison, Stephen, and David. That's right, after Harold, there was Sidney Charles Palmer Carter. That was his name. After they'd named Sidney Palmer Charles Carter, they said they weren't going to bother them all. That was our grandparents' name. Sidney had 2 daughters. The eldest one was Daphne, and the other one was Margaret. Daphne had loads of kids. Margaret only had 2 children, I think. Then after Sidney there was Gracie. After Gracie there was Hilda. She married Frank Green, and she had 4 children.
No, do you want to watch Annabelle?
What, darling?
Annabelle.
Is it on, darling? Oh yes, I would like to watch that. I'll finish that after. Yeah, they come over the day before Mother and Sunday because they were going to Yorkshire.
Yeah.
And that was Graham's birthday, so 40th birthday. They come and Paula brought me a great big box full of plants. They're all in the garden. New rose bush over there. This one's coming on again now. One over there. Them 2 lavender bushes are coming out. You know, did you see that cup and saucer that Cole bought me?
Yeah.
It's got freesias in. And she bought me another one. Buy another one like that.
Yeah.
Identical, so I'll have one match them.
Either side.
And I've got 2 ferns Paula brought there. They've been bent over with the wind. I don't know if you can see. I used to have to take her to school, and when she went from the station road, used to just go up Station Road over Stoke, and that was fine. The kids used to pick on her, and one boy was saying, look at her, she's got her nanny with her today. And this little sod, and I was running round the street. If I could have caught him, I'd have clipped him one. I couldn't catch him. She was a funny little girl. If she had anything dirty on her, she had to go and change it. 2 or 3 times a day, she'd go and change her clothes, because if there was a mark on her. Fussy. She is fussy. She's always the same. She's still fussy. she went to school in Stonemarket, and she was fine. She loved the school, she got made friends and that, and she was all right. But that early stage, she was frightened to go to school, because the kids used to pick on her. If I could have got them, I'd have given one, don't you worry. And then she went to Tower Ramparts, and she didn't want to stay to school dinners and nothing. So I used to go up every day and take her out to dinner in the town, and then take her back to school and be there again when she come out at 3:30. She loved that.
Oh, I bet.
And then she suddenly got better and she got more confidence. Anyway, that was that, and then she come home one day. We were living. I was working with the ferry house on the railway. Mr. Jones, our man 90 he was, and Colonel Jones, and he nephew advertised for somebody to go and look after him, and so he shouldn't be on his own in the house. And I applied for the job. And me and Jackie went there. Jackie didn't like it at first, so she went and stayed with Paula for a month. Then she come back. But once she got used to the school and everything, she was fine. And the old man, he idolised her.
Did he?
If she was 5 minutes late come from school, he'd say, "Griff, you better go and look for her. She's late. You'll have to go and look for her." I said, school was only around the corner. And I had to go up and walk round to the school, and there she was with her mates, laughing and going out, coming down. And he loved it when she come in and that, "Hello, Jackie, my dear," and he thought the world of her. And he was a lovely old man. Paula was with us, that's right. Because Paula used to work over in a cigarette shop in near where we live, in Worsted Road. And a bloke on a bicycle kept asking her, she was walking home from work. He rode up to her and shouted, "What's the time?" She turned round to tell him the time, and he opened his mouth and got nothing on. She come in, she was crying, and I said, "Stay there with Jackie." I was in my carpet slippers, I had a bloody towel in my hand. I ran up that road, right up to the top, and then I missed the bugger. He got away from me. I'd have killed him. I'd got the bloody towel. I'd have strung him up with that towel.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ruby. Happy birthday to you.
You've got about 4 cameras to look at now. She's there, I'm Happy celebration all night long. We sing all together. Happy birthday to you.
Celebration, party night, feel the vibration. Lights are bright, feeling alright. We're dancing till the morning.
Can you read it? Can you read what that says?
No.
It says, I love you to Nanny Ruby. Olivia's written it for you. And you're special. No special.
Good girl. And then a woman on Worsted Road wanted one of them flats. And that was when I took her house. We swapped with her house. And that was a bay-windowed house. It was nice. And Jackie got next door. There was 2 little girls on the end, and then that was us. Nice bay window. I had a nice big piano in there, and she'd have the kids in from next door to play, and she'd go up to her room, and I'd got all my net curtains in a chest of drawers, and she'd get them all out and put them on like a veil, and she had a long train. And the little girls were behind her holding the net curtains, and they come down the stairs, and she was holding a bunch of flowers in her hand. She was married in Rowage, wasn't she? At the wedding reception, Colin was the compere and that, and it was lovely. She had a lovely wedding, and all your aunties and uncles, they were there. And it was a lovely wedding. Yeah. Paul and Jennifer. Well,
She originally married.
only been married. Well, Roy, but she did Austin, and she married Derek. Because the 2 boys had Billy was the oldest.
And
Then she had Nicola. It was Derek.
Which is Derek's.
Christelle Boo. That's Derek and Paula's daughter.
Yeah. And then Nicola's obviously with Graham.
Yeah.
And they've got
3 daughters. Polly, Poppy, and Olivia. I was living over West Street. Oh, we moved to Stowmarket. That's right, Coral had a wedding there. And she was married to Pat Mallet. And so there was a house going, and she said, come down and live down Stowmarket, Mum. So that's what we did. We went and lived down Stowmarket. We lived in Stowmarket for a while, and then I went back to Ipswich. We went back. We had a masonette up, that one, that was house, up at Cotman Road, up at Nacton. I didn't like that. I swapped it with a flat down at Birkfield Drive. And the woman wanted a house, and I wanted a flat. There's a lot of photos somewhere around it. I think there's a lot in an album somewhere. I've got 5 albums in there, packed somewhere. I don't know where. For each family. Yeah. So they've all got the old pictures. Well, then of course your dad, he was working at Kenton Blacksworth, and he was at Kersey. And then they asked him to go to Norwich and open a big warehouse there. And so she was expecting Jackie. So I went up and done all the packing and everything. We done all the place, got all ready, got everything packed. And then the men come and loaded it all up. And I went down with your mum and your dad and you 2 to Norwich. And we lost you 2. And Jackie said, where are the boys? I said, they're gone round the back. She said, they ain't round there, are they? I said, well, it's where they went. Anyway, we went and looked round, and you were sitting in Nancy's kitchen eating biscuits and drinking milk. And I said, how did you eat? She said they come to the door and said, could they watch the telly? Because they couldn't get in their house, they hadn't got the key. We were sitting on the lawn. Emily was born before I went back home. And then I used to come down all the time for holidays, didn't I? Carl and Paula said, why don't you come back, Dick? You'd just see more of you. And they used to come down in the cars, take me. I always went to Yarmouth. I got cheesed off at Yarmouth. That big bloody knee now. Thank you, John.
Yeah, I'm gonna find out what I need to do to be a teacher. I'm not sure if I'm gonna teach the little ones like Boo or teach the older ones.
No. That's why Boo is talking about going back, because she wants to brush up on her history so she can teach older children. She had to go to Harwich in the beginning, and she said they were little devils. And she soon got them in order. They started playing her up thinking they'd get away with it. Then she went round to all of them and she gave them a good talking to. And now they can't say enough for them. They used to. In Harwich, they're a good rough lot, aren't they? Anyway, she was too far to go, really. So she only had to go 10 minutes in her car from where she lived. That's a lovely bungalow. I stayed up there a few weeks ago. Paula come and got me. I went to the Springfield Follies. That was the group that Paula and Ron and Azia were in. And Paula said, I said, are the Follies on this year? She said, yeah. And I said, oh, that's nice. I said, but I expect I'll miss it because I can't get up there. She said, yes, you can. I've already arranged. I got your ticket. She said, I'm coming up to fetch you and I'll bring you back. Oh. So she did. And her and Sally and Ron, they come up and got me. Well, not Ron, because he was practicing, you know. They'd got matinee and things. So he had to go in the afternoon. They come for me the Saturday morning. And then they took me back on the Sunday. Went to see Auntie Phyllis. She's 92. And she said, we knocked at the door, and she come to the door. She said, hello, do I know you? That was Paula and Sally. And they said, I hope you do, Auntie Phyllis. She said, I'm Sally. Oh, I know you, Sally, she said. So Paula said, and I know you, Auntie Phyllis. And she said, of course I do. I know you and you know me. But I don't know who this lady is. That was me. And she phoned me up the dinner time I got back, when we come back on the Sunday after dinner. She phoned me up and she said, I couldn't think for the life of me that was you, Ruby. She said, you're so thin. Matty at the football, he was trying to get the ball with his other cheek, and I saw him trip the fella up. I said to him, you tripped him up, Matty. He said, well, you've got to do that. He said, you don't get a goal if you don't. Got some in the bag, you know. I only eat one potato. I get with me, I do one potato, a small piece of parsnip, carrots, I've got new carrots at home, lovely they are, little ones, and sprouts, and I put them all in one sauce. Yeah.
£50 cash back. £50 cash back.
£50 cash back. Of course, we used to have Angela down to stay, because her and Angela's 18 months older than her, and they were born more or less within just 18 months between them, and they got on ever so well. And Angie used to love to come and stay with me. She's a nice girl. She come round and see me now sometimes, yeah. Mia? Oh yeah, she's got lovely little girl, she is. I said, you're my best girl, aren't you? Yes, Nanny, I'm your best girl. Have you got any sweeties, Nanny? Mia, yeah. Do you know what she said to the lady at Jackie brought her down one Thursday when she was going to give me a shower. She went up to the lady who ran the group, and she said, I've been down with my mummy today, and she's been giving my nanny a shower. So she said, well, that's nice, isn't it? She said, and when my mummy, as old as my nanny is, I'm going to look after her and I'm going to give her a shower.
Aww.
She went to the doctor's with Jackie. She had a bad cough. She said, where's Nanny then? She said, Nanny is all right. She's not ill. I'm very poorly. A funny little gal. Oh, she gets in such a mood. She stand there. She won't answer if you ask her anything.
Dear.
I tell you what, she's got to be watched when she's older. She'll have men.
No, my scissors.
The slippers.
That was great.
Scissors.
You what, Mia?
My scissors.
Scissors? Where are your scissors kept? You right, Nan?
There you are.
Do you want to come and picture taken with Nanny? Oh, she's not bothered.
She's gone. Too much excitement. Too many Easter eggs. You alright then?
Bit new, isn't it?
Yeah. You hungry?
Show all my blemishes up.
No. Have you got any?
Wrinkles.
Nivea.
What's that? You've got to put the cream on. 3 layers. I do wrinkles.
3 layers to look that good.
Our family, all of our family has had good skin.
Yeah.
My mother had lovely skin. So did my dad.
That's where you get it from.
They were lovely. There you are.
Lovely.
All done. I usually put him on one of them.
Have a little dance.
No, Mia will if she come in. Because he's nearly 5 years old, isn't he?
Yeah.